It's gonna happen. It happens to everybody, and that's your time to heal, and that's your time to grow, and that's your time to fix yourself to be able to receive what it is for your life. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on my video. And if you're not new here, I know that I've been gone for a very long time, as per usual, but I am going to do my best to stay consistent with making videos because I really love doing it and I'm getting back to myself, and that is why I'm making today's video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about just change and allowing change to come into your life and not being afraid of change, because change is not bad. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in right into the video. Okay, number one, if you don't experience change, your life is going to stay stagnant, whether that's good change or bad change. If your life is just staying the same all the time, how do you expect to grow? How do you expect for your life to evolve? Like, if we're doing the same thing all the time without any changes, it's going to just stay the same. And that's not a bad thing, but that's not a good thing. You're just going to stay at the same place. Even if it's with a job, taking a promotion is a change. It's a good change, and that's going to elevate, one, your income, your job experience, your ability to move within your company. So that's a good change. And even if it's a change that's bad per se, something that doesn't go according to the plan you have for your life, that is still in your life to show you something or teach you something that is made to put into your life to help you to grow and elevate. So even with, let's say, what's a bad change? For example, last summer someone wrecked my car and it was so devastating. I really, really loved my car. It was like my first big girl purchase. Like, I've had my fair share of cars, I'm not gonna lie, but that one was like, I don't know, like, I bought nice cars before, but that one was like my favorite. I was still paying for it, and it was a nice car, and someone wrecked it. And in that time, I just could not see why that was happening and what I was supposed to learn from that situation. But even with that situation, it helped me to trust God, because I wasn't in a position to just go get another car. I wasn't in a position to just up and make a big financial decision at that time, because in that moment, that same week, I was quitting my job to start working for myself. And so I really had to sit there and pray about what to do next. And in that moment, I was looking at a new car because I had a little money from my insurance settlement from the car accident. And I was gonna go buy a car, and the salespeople, they reel you in, especially if you're a girl like me. I'm gullible. So they were, I was about to buy this really nice red car. And I was like, yeah, I could get it. And I had someone just told me, wait, sleep on it and see what you think tomorrow. So I did. And so even on my way home, I had prayed, like, Lord, I'm about to quit my job. I don't know if I should make this financial decision. I don't know if I can afford that right now. So what should I do? Like, guide me and tell me what it is that I should do right now. And I kid you not, y'all, like, I kid you not, before I got home, and the car dealership was like maybe 3 minutes from my house, like not even a whole 5 minutes from my house. And on my way home, my brother called me and told me that his friend's mom was looking to get rid of their car, and they were literally not going to charge me anything for the car. So I say all that to say, it's like, even though I could not understand in that moment what it was that bad change was going to bring into my life, like, it gave me the opportunity to have faith and to trust God. And in that moment, he blessed me with a car. Like, I know, like, not everyone's blessed with things like that, and it's not like the newest or best car. It's a nice car. And that person called me and told me, like, I want to give this to you. There's nobody out here that I know just giving away cars. Like, I've never seen that happen before. And I was blessed in that moment, and it was just that bad change in my life allowed me to grow my faith, because I knew eventually, even if it was not right away, or if it wasn't the way I thought it would be, God was going to bless me with something eventually, or he would give me the opportunity to get something else. Number 2, life is not linear. It's not a straight line just going up. It's not going to be that all the time. And sometimes it's hard for us to accept that because we see a lot of things, especially on like social media, and we see that people have these lives that we all want, and it just seems like these people are just living the life of our dreams and that they never struggle or that they don't have to worry about anything. And it's not like that for anybody. Life is never going to be perfect all the time, and you're going to come about changes in life. Like I said, good or bad changes. It's not going to be just a straight up and down. It's going to be like a roller coaster. It's going to have ups and downs, and that's okay. Those ups and downs teach you and mold you into the person that you're supposed to be, because through the changes that you go through in life, it's going to give you the tools that you need to grow into the person that you are meant to be. Because imagine if you only had good things happen in your life, and one day those struggles are going to come. One day hardships are going to come, or heartbreak is going to come, or something that does not fit into the mold of what you think your life would be. And then it's just like, if you've never gone through any changes in life, how do you expect to be able to deal with that later down the line when something does happen? Because it will. Life is not going to be perfect all the time. And let's say you've never been through heartbreak before. That first heartbreak is going to be so hard, but once you get through that and you know how to cope with that, yes, it's still going to be hard, but you know how to deal with things like that. When you go through change, it gives you the tools you need to deal with the changes that are going to come later on in your life. Number 3, changes allow you to learn and grow through your experiences. That just, it goes right along with my last point, was when you're going through different changes and you're learning through those changes and you're learning how to cope with that, it's going to allow you to grow and learn through experience. I know me, I am the type of person, like, I sometimes can't just hear someone tell me something. I have to actually experience it for myself. So once you have gone through these different changes, you've gone through different challenges and different struggles and different good changes too, like different accomplishments and stuff. It allows you to have that experience to help you through those next chapters of your life, because your life is always going to go through change. You're always going to have different things happening to you, good and bad. And it's like you have to learn through the good and bad changes in your life, so that when the next set of changes, good or bad, comes, you know what to do and you know how to go about it. And you might go through things that are new in your life. Like, there's some things you're going to go through that you've never gone through before, like loss or marriage or divorce or babies or just different things like that. But it's just like, you'll have that experience. Like, once you've had one baby, that's a change. Once you have another baby, yes, it's a change, but you kind of know what you're getting into. You kind of know how to go about that situation because you've been through that before. It's not a new experience for you. The experience is going to be different because every child is different, every baby is different, every pregnancy is different, but you kind of know what to expect because you've had that experience before. Number 4, your greatest self requires transformation. Just like a caterpillar grows into a beautiful butterfly, if that caterpillar never got into that cocoon and allowed itself to grow, it would have never became its greatest self or what it was created to be. We were created to be the best version of ourselves, and God has a plan for your life. But it's like, if you don't accept and learn through the changes that you have in life, you cannot get to that place, because you cannot stay the same and expect to become your greatest self. Just like a baby has to grow into an adult, you can't stay a baby forever. That change is inevitable. It's going to happen whether you like it or not. And you are designed to grow into the person you are meant to be from your infancy to your adulthood. That's what you were created to do. God has created you to undergo transformation, to become the person that He has made you to be. He has so many great things in store for your life, and He has a picture of what your life is supposed to be. And like I said, it's going to come with bad changes and good changes, but it's all designed for your greatest good. Like, how can you expect to get to that point if you don't go through the journey? You can't just poof and you're like at your greatest self. You have to get through life and experience all that life has to offer. And I feel like sometimes we look at change or transformation as a bad thing because it's unexpected and we don't know what's going to be next. We don't know what's going to happen, but that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because it's going to happen to you whether you like it or not. And it's like you could kind of just roll with the punches and learn and grow, or you could be the type of person to sit there and just mope about it and cry about it and let that hinder you and let that cripple you. And it's just like, that's why some people get to their success and some people don't. Some people are not okay with just rolling with life, rolling with the punches. Like, yes, life beats you down sometimes. It's gonna happen. It happens to everybody eventually. It might not seem like it. People might like cap to the world like it doesn't happen, but it happens. Everybody's gonna go through stuff. There's nothing you can do about it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like, either you can roll with it and embrace it and learn from all those experiences, or you can just stay where you are. And that brings me back to what I said before. You'll just stay stagnant. Like, you cannot grow if you cannot get through and learn through your experiences. Number 5, this is my last and final point. God's plan for your life is not always your plan for your life. Sometimes we see changes as bad changes because it does not match what we think should be happening in our life. It does not match what we think should be going on. We think that our life should go exactly how we planned it to be, and that might not even be what God has for you, if we're just being honest. Like, God might not want what you want for your life, but he knows what's best for your life because he's the creator of your life. He writes your story. In the Bible, it says, I got it right here. In the Bible, it says in Isaiah 55, 8, verses 8 and 9, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." God knows everything. He knows the beginning and the end of your life. He knows from the time you are born to the time you are in that dirt what is going to happen. Yes, you have free will. You can make your own choices, but God knows what he has planned for you. He knows what he has in store for you. He knows, like, let's say you get out of a relationship, you're so heartbroken. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's unfortunate. Yes, it's sad. But don't you think God has something better for you? Don't you think that the person that is meant for you is going to come once that person that is not meant for you is gone out of your life? Because how could God send you the person that's meant for you if you still fooling around with Boo Boo the Fool in them, and your husband's not going to come into your life in your mess with you with the wrong person? And even if he did, you're not even in the place to receive that. You're not even in a place to receive that, because let's say you're still with this person going through heartbreak and toxicity and drama, and you're not even in a place to have a healthy relationship. So that person that was not for you might have exited your life, and that's your time to heal, and that's your time to grow, and that's your time to fix yourself to be able to receive what it is for your life. Same with a job. Let's say you lose your job. Yes, it's unfortunate. Yeah, we all got bills to pay. I'm not saying, like, just be like, yep, it's cool, I lost my job. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, that might not be what's for you. A new job could be right around the corner. Once you put your trust in God and pray about it and really, like, work towards finding something that is for you, that new job could be something that gives you an income 10 times greater than what it is that God had for you. That job that is on the way, that job that God is going to send into your life, that could be something so much greater than what you were holding on to. Or when God tells you it's time to let something go, that's the one. Because sometimes we see it as something gets taken away from us, but sometimes it's just God telling us we need to be the one to let that go, and we don't want to listen. I digress. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes there's something in our life that we cannot let go of because we're so afraid of that change. And I was there for so many years, and it's so hard to talk about because it's not like you don't love that person or you don't care for that person, and it's not to say that that person isn't for you, but they might not be for you in that season of your life. God might be asking you to let that go so that he can prepare you and that person to be the best version of yourselves before y'all come together. that job might not be for you, and you might be still there, and God might be telling you it's time to go, it's time for you to move, and you're so afraid that you might not be able to find something greater, might not be able to find something better, that you just stay there. And we're not being obedient, and God might be telling you it's time to leave. I'm using a job and a relationship because those are like the easiest examples to go through, but that's anything in your life. Like, God's plan for you is always going to be greater than your plan for you. Unless y'all just in alignment and y'all have the same plan, that's cool, because he might have revealed his plan for you. But what I'm saying is, you have to trust that God has your best interest at heart. And once you're obedient to him and seek the kingdom, it says to seek the kingdom above all things, and all other things will be added into your life. So once you're seeking God, the things that are for you will be sent to you. Once you seek him wholeheartedly and you put your life in God's hands, he will send you everything you need and everything you want. And he says that in the Bible because that's his promise to you. Once you know his promises to you, it's just like it's like how could you not put your trust in him? Because he's promising that to you. He's not a God to lie. He's not going to say those things in vain. But it's so hard for us to put our trust in something we don't see, or something we don't know what it's going to look like. We don't know how it's going to turn out. And that's where faith comes in. Having faith that God is going to take care of you is what's going to make it so that you can trust in him and allow him to do that work in your life. All right, y'all, that is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the bell notification button so that you can be notified every time that I post a new video. And also make sure to hit subscribe if you want to see some more from me, and the like button because that helps me out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.